Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I don't know how to say these things, but if you're watching this video, be blessed you. But now I am here to share with you guys something. yeah, I want to tell you guys that we need to be obedient to God. Yeah, I have a story about that. I remember one time I was, I've always been renting, not always, but ever since I started renting, I've been like solo renting. I've been like renting alone. So there was this time I was like, yo, I had a friend, yeah, and that person was like, Shakira, why don't we get a rental and we rent together? I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I'm like, yeah. But because me, I always ask God before I do many things many things. I don't want to say like anything because sometimes I don't even ask God, but I ask God when I ask God. Okay, make sure I really ask God, that Lord, do you want me to do this? Like, where do you want me to go? How do you want me to do this? Like, I keep on asking God. So I remember this day I'm asking, I'm like, yes, we've talked about renting together with this girl, with that friend of mine, and I'm like, I went to God. I'm like, God, what do you think? I'm like, do you want me to rent with this person, or like, because we had even kind of started to look for the house and all that. But in my heart, I'm like, God, please tell me, do you want me to do this? Like, is it okay? Are you in this? And guess what? God was like, no. And I'm like, but God, come on, look at me. I just want to be with someone in the house, rent with someone and all that. I'm telling him all the nice things. And God is like, no. I'm like, okay, all right. And yeah, I think he gave me more than one confirmations. One confirmation. Hallelujah, Jesus. I love you, Lord. Yeah, so he told me no. So and yes, I did do it. So after some time, I got a house. I got a rental, and I started renting alone. And yeah, when I got this rental, I ran back to that friend of mine. And I'm like so happy. I'm like, oh my goodness, do you know that God gave me a rental? Like, I've paid the money. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, I'm excited. And then this person is like, wow, they're like laughing. They're like, wow, oh my God, that's good, that's good. But in my spirit, I was with her, telling her all about whatsoever. And I felt her because I feel people. I know when someone is genuine. I know when someone is like, "Da, da, da." So this person was like, yeah, oh my God, that's so nice. That's so good. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. But this person wasn't happy because I felt her spirit. I knew she was just like laughing and laughing, but she wasn't happy. So I remember because I ran at her place when I got the rental and I slept over. So I had told her I got the house and all that and all that and all that. And then at night when we were sleeping, I dreamed. She came in my dream. God brought her in my dream. And she told me what she felt when I told her the news. So she came to me and she's like, in the dream, she's like, man, Shaki, I wasn't happy when you got a house. Like, I feel so bad. I felt so bad. Do you know? I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, wow. So I woke up that day, I'm looking at that person. I'm like, oh my God. You know, it's so funny. It's so funny how God does his things, because now I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like people can't lie to you. You know, it's like you see people. God said that it's going to be very hard for most of the people, because as we children of God, God reveals to us things, you know, and it's like people are like open books to you. That's what God said. It's like people are like open books. They can't hide nothing. You know, they can pretend and do all that, but God will reveal the truth. So this person, for them, they didn't know that I knew. Of course, okay, the dream was like a confirmation of what I felt in the physical when I was telling this person the news, you know. Because when I told the person, she was not happy. I felt it in my spirit. But God confirmed it in my dream. That this person is like, wish I wasn't happy. Wish I wasn't happy for you. So sometimes it's disappointing. It's really disappointing, because it's like, you know when you can see, it's like you know people for who they are. Like people can't lie to you. They can lie, but you can't fall for it. It's like you feel it right away, you know. That's why when you're chosen one, I will use the word chosen one. I don't want to use some words. It's like it's hard for you to date, like date just like date this and that and that and that. No, it's hard, because you see people, you feel people, you know people. You know, it's like someone can't hide who they are to you. And then also having friendships is also very hard. Okay, I'm talking about these things out of experience, because me as a person, honestly, dating, it's like it's hard to date, because you know people, you see people. And then friendships, I feel like friendships are even like harder, because now you know, it's like no one can hide. And I'm not saying that you feel everything, but God helps you to feel what He wants you to feel. What you feel what He wants you to feel, so you can't help. Let me tell you something. I used to tell God, because God was revealing to me everything, most of the things all the time. I'm like, God. There's a time I was like, God, why is it that you show me everything? I'm like, it's like you show me things that have nothing to do with me. That's what I was saying. And then God is like, no, I was like, you show me everything, like most things that I have nothing to do with. And then I said, Holy Spirit, what do I want to see? There's something I wanted to see. Help me. I was like, okay, I was telling God that He is kind of over revealing. And I'm sorry, Lord, because of course I'm not supposed to be like that. I'm not supposed to say even that, because it's grace. It's His grace that I can even see some things that not everyone sees, and feel what not everyone feels. It's His grace. So I remember this time I was telling God that He's over revealing, because I could feel this. Yes, it's like when you're gifted, you will not even ask. Yes, you will not ask God to be like, now, God, tell me about this. Lord, please tell me about this. No. You'll be there and you just know. You just know. There are things I know you people. And I'm like, how did I know this? Like, I don't remember God telling me this in the dream. I don't remember God telling me this somewhere else. I'm like, I know this is true, but how do I know it? I'm like, I don't remember. I have no trace of how I got to know this. So it's like you can't help but see. Yeah, you can't help but see. You can't help but hear. You can't help but feel. It's like you can't help. It's like you meet someone, you're not even thinking about anything, and then you see something about them and you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even expect to see this person, like, it's like you can't help yourself. Oh Lord. Mm. Oh Lord, help me. I love you so much. You know, it's like you really don't know. You just find yourself seeing everything. You find yourself, and it's so funny, yo. Like you look at the world very differently, very, very, very differently, because you look at some people. Sometimes you're just there and you're around people, and you're just seated there, quiet, and it's like you feel everything. It's like you're looking at that person. Maybe someone is talking to another person, and you're looking at them. It's like you're seeing things that you're not even supposed to have nothing to do with you. You're like, it's like you feel them for who they are, regardless of what they are saying. It's like what people say. You don't go with what people say. You just feel them from inside. Someone can say something, and you just know the meaning of what they are saying without them realizing that you know exactly. Okay, someone can disguise something, and for you, you see the real thing. You know, I don't know if you get me. It's like it's like someone can joke about something. Okay, someone can say something in a joking way, but they mean it in reality. It's like someone can't flatter you. They can come. It's like people for who they are. You know exactly what they feel inside, regardless of what they show on the outside. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, and you can't help but see. You can't help but feel. You can't help but, because I remember, of course, if I'm to talk about my experiences with feeling people, it's a lot. I can't even talk about it. Like, but I remember this person was passing was passed passed by me like this, and then I remember that person passed by me like this, and I looked at this person, and I'm like, I don't know what's disturbing this person. There's something that's really disturbing this person. Like, I don't know, but you know, someone just normally passed by me, normally, like on their way. And I'm like, something that's really disturbing this person. I don't know what. So you experience such things. It's like you really can, can feel, can hear. It's a lot. And then when you start talking about these things, people will be like, "Oh my God, you're so demonic." We are quick to give the devil all the credit that God deserves. Let's change our mindsets. We need God, you. We need God. We need Him a lot of God, a lot of Him, a lot. I don't know. I always say that a lot of God, as if you collect God like this, and you're like, yo, I need a lot. I need more. But we need God. We need God in this world, in our lives. We can't do without Him. We can't help. Like Roshete River. We need God. These kids are making a lot of noise. I don't know if I can stop them. So, yo, I was fixing the noise part of it, but I'm back. But I was still telling you that we need God. We need God, yo. I don't know. I feel like I oversay this, but we need God, yo, to survive in this world. This world is deep, yo. If God gives you the grace to see via, like, okay, to see with your spiritual eyes, you realize what goes on in this world. You realize that we need God, like we need help, we need healing, we need His presence, we need His protection, you know. Mm. And I don't judge. I do not judge, because sometimes I'm like, God, if I didn't turn out to be yours, how would I have been? Like, where would I have been? And which kind of a person would I have become? You know? Because you find that, yes, we've passed through a lot. We've been through hell. Some of us have been through hell. Ah, Lord, help me. So you're like, because they say hurt people, I feel like that's kind of an excuse, because it feels like, yes, you might not stay the same after that hell, but you're like, if you have God, you actually become a better person, instead of becoming a worst person that is going to go there, hurting this one and that one, because you want to justify your reasons. You're like, oh my God, me, I was beaten, I was threatened, I passed through this, and these people hurt me so bad that I need to first hurt other people to heal. You're not going to heal out of hurting other people too, because that makes it's like, if you become like the people that, like, if you Holy Spirit, help me bring this right. If you do what people did to you, you're not different from them. It's like, yes, fine, maybe you're a good person, and now you're like, now because they hurt me, they turned me into this. They didn't turn you into that. You just didn't heal right. We've all gone through a lot. Even the people we think that have not gone through anything, they've gone through some traumas. So that means, if we all had were like if we all decide to be like, I'm hurt, I'm the most hurt, and now I need to do what they did to me, to heal. Then that means we are going to be there's no we are going to be we all are going to be bad people, because we are all hurt, right? Yeah, I don't know if there's someone out there who's not like hurt at all. There's no person like that. I don't think so, because even if someone was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, they've gone through something else. you know Not about suffering, that you don't have money, no. There are some people who have like spiritual problems, like it's all deep, it's deep. Now just imagine people like me who have had physical problems, spiritual problems, what. And I'm not boasting, but I'm glorifying the name of God, because He always helps me go through it. He helps me heal me. He helps me fight for me, and all that. Like, we should actually grow from these things. We should become stronger from the things we passed through. And I'm not here to make you feel like, oh my God, you don't know what I've been through. Mine is bigger for you. I've never even had you say something that is really moving. I'm not here to measure the weight of which kind of hurt you pass through, and which kind of pain you have. I'm not here to measure that, and I'm not here to make some people feel like what you went through is not it's not like big enough. It's not like that's not even pain. No, it depends with how you felt. All we need is God to heal. Yes, you can do therapist. I hear people go for therapy, right? And I think it works for them, but me, I just decided to tell God, please help me. As in, even before I had heard about the word therapy or therapist, God had already like healed me. I'm not saying that I'm totally healed, but He has always healed me. He's my therapist. my number one therapist if I'm ever to go for therapy. I don't know, but he's my number one therapist because he heals me even if I know that I'm being healed. Like, if you have God, he really works on you. Even the things that look like, even when it looks like nothing is happening, something is happening. He's really strategic. He's so amazing. He does things the way we can't even explain. He's always doing something for us, but because we really just like, because we want the next thing, we always do not recognize that there are many things that God does that we do not recognize because we are so busy looking at the bigger picture, looking at the bigger next thing. But he does things behind the scenes where we can see, you know. God is the best therapist. How? You know why? Because he's not going to go there and then be like, you know that person? They can you believe they are? I don't know if therapists do this. I'm so sorry, therapists. But I imagine that because honestly, we are human. Like, you might find your story out there, and I'm not scaring you. All you do what you do, but me, I don't know if I go for a therapy and all that. But maybe, but for now, no, it's God. It's God that really heals me. It's Him that touches where no human being can touch. And I'm not saying that what therapists do is not important. It's important. That's why God made them therapists. It's to help people and help us. And I really appreciate you guys. What you're doing is really good. As long as you're doing it the right way, the good way. But it's only God that can heal us really, really well. Like, He's the one who can totally heal us. Even when we're going for therapy, you include God most. You be like, God, speak to me through this person. Don't be like, oh my God, this person I'm going to is my answer, because your source of healing, it comes from God. He's the source of your healing. He's the source of your everything, your blessings, your life. He knows what you need. And in most cases, of course, God uses people. So He will use your therapist. I don't know. I'm like, it's like, so He will use your therapist to fix you. No, not to fix you like that, but to help you. Yes. So, yo, I'll never stop saying that we need God because we need Him so much. And building a personal, sweet, amazing relationship with God is the best thing you can do in this world. And I'm not saying that you can, what do I want to say, Lord? Yeah, I'm not saying that you're going to have a perfect relationship. It might not be perfect because we are still human, but God will help us. He helps us. He's the one who knows us better. He knows what we want. He knows where to fix. He knows how to change us, because sometimes we are like, we are deep. But God is the one who will really direct our lives and make us what He wants us to be, and use us to do what He wants us to do, and guide us in our lives and show us the way. And in the end, we're going back to Him, to the Father. Oh my God, I love that feeling of going back home. But I don't want to go back home immaturely, and I really don't want to go back home when I'm not ready, because I really want to serve the Lord. I want to serve my purpose right and die empty, just like Miles Monroe said. We need to die empty. He said, Miles Monroe said that the the richest place in the world is the graveyard. There are many talents that were not that people didn't use. There are many books that people didn't write. There's a lot. That's why it's a bad thing, honestly, to die without stepping into your purpose and doing exactly what God brought you here to do. Because honestly, no, you die with your talent. You die with you die. And I'm not saying it. I don't know. I just ask God. He knows exactly what He brought here to do. And we are actually very talented. We are very, very talented. you find yourself that you can do almost everything that you touch. It comes out right, and you need to ask God exactly what to do in each and every season, because right now I might be here on YouTube sharing with you guys and encouraging you like that, but I don't know what the next season is going to